the Nautilus-Leona handshake, it's been standard for 3 years at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a strong pick, and also it just gives a little bit more control for PP God in that bottom side of the map, because you're actually the winning side of that matchup, right? In that bot lane, you add more engaged to your already strong front line for V5, and you've got a ton of burst that can come out incredibly quickly. But also, when you look at it, like, you're trying to see if you can get some sort of priority in that bot lane. Leona going to help out and kind of help Carson a little bit, and being able to sneak in, get that early vision control that V5 like to play around.
Alright, well, the final lock-in is a Kennen for Wayward, which is interesting because we have yet to see Wayward play Kennen in the LPL. This will be a test for him, bringing it out, be taking each other on in a full best of 5. I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time to see this series, and it's actually the Hecarim making the level 1 place as Karsa goes for a solo invade, gets a ward down. Him and Tien trading heavily. He was trying to look juicy. He's trying to pull them in. That heavy trade from Mark and Jaculov, and it means PP God might have to be a little bit cautious. But this is standard fare. It will be the Jinx winning priority, and actually an all-in the bottom side. Ignite onto PP God. Jaculov low, using the cleanse already. Heavy trades. This is what we promised you. Action in the bottom lane, despite the meta.
We thought it'd be level 2. A little bit of space for his lanes, because as we get to the kind of the midpoint of the game where you're looking at these first, second, third dragons, it feels like top esports with their composition should be really set up to try and find these quick fights and skirmishes that can carry them into a later portion of the game.
So is that who we're looking at for this first dragon that has just spawned onto the map there? Top esports going to be the ones with the priority?
It definitely feels like it, as...
Oh my days, Knight is trying to find a solo kill, but Caster's here. Gets a knockback onto Knight, who is forced to flash under his tower. Someone had burnt there. And the bottom lane as well, as Gravitum is there. Mark going for it. Ignite popped onto PP God. Again, aggressive 2v2 here.
What we're talking about for top esports, right? Like, Jaculov, because of the changes to Jinx, will actually have pressure in this bot side, and as well, Knight, you can see...
It hasn't really been quiet necessarily.
It's been a lot
just
of
no
nerlies.
actual kills.
Yeah, a lot of nerlies, and not of almost happenings, but maybe we get it with Knight with no flash.
Oh, Shockwave comes in, Carsa on the players on, knocks Knight away, but remember, as you said, no flash available. First blood for Carsa.
That was so well done by Rookie. The fade away Shockwave just about managing to clip Knight from Jaculov and Mark, so PP God stays in bot, top esports get to move to Rift Herald, and at least now you can start to try and buy back a little bit of space here for top esports, because I'd love to actually try and see them use.
Here, there's Tien and Knight just back off of the reset. They'll be fresh with items here. PP God pulled in, but Mark will walk away at least for now. Carster's trying to make the play, but Mark flashes out. Looks like top esports managing to at least maintain presence in the river, but V5 really want this Drake.
They're just teasing us. I mean, they're so close to every spell hitting, but not quite now. Jaculov.
Oh, flash out from Jaculov. I thought PP God had found him then, but V5 with a flash out from the enemy AD carry. Maybe this is the opportunity, as Carson should be able to burn this down, but Tien maybe wants to try and smite fight this. They're toying with the idea, but they're not going to go for it, and now they're feared into the fight. Shockwave from Rookie is gorgeous. The Infernum does damage, but nowhere near enough. And V5 will fall on the ball.
Oh, top esports just needed to leave. They had already gone for these super late resets, so when they try to... Look where Knight is. He's so far away, so Carson's like, cool, brilliant. No flash Jaculov, no flash Mark, we just burnt them. Well, let's just go for it. Especially when you've got the super mega death rocket coming over the top of it. It's the 1-2-3 combo that just takes them. It's like just been unfortunate for top. They just haven't been able to get in like they'd want to. And Rich now, maybe this victim.
Oh, locked up Tien is here as well. Rich is surely going to go down. Nearly gets Wayward. Fair play to him, but ultimately it's a 2v1. Tien finally gets a kill on the board for top esports. V5 want to answer.
Wait a sec.
Not especially sure. Wait, the reset, is he? No, too early, too early. That was a fair shot, though, from Photic, trying to hit him on the fountain.
Yeah, trying to see if he could get Wayward, but wasn't quite able to. V5, though, still trying to see if they can look for the play on the opposite side of the map. And this is what we talk about with V5, being so good at, like, playing off of what's happening on the map, right? You instantly see, hey, Tien's top side, right, 4 members. Instantly on this bottom side to try and push top esports off the spot lane turret. And even though, as we said, like, Photic was shut down early, but he's got these early kills, he's now going to tire turret plates to himself as well. Photic's going to be massively accelerated in this game.
He's got the kills, he's got the turret plates, and remember that CS lead, it's literally flipped around. It's literally opposite to what it was off the back of this passage of play. So statistically, this V5 squad are an absolute monster. But Drake is up onto the map once again. PP God with a shockwave onto Knight, forced to flash. And again, before the dragon comes up, we see V5 force summoners out of top esports.
And they've already got the Rift Herald mid as well, so this gains their priority. You've already actually have Rich just soloing out the dragon himself. So V5, just as long as they keep this pressure here, should be totally fine to get dragon and then move on with their lives. Wayward has the TP in top side, but you can see for top esports, they're like, look, we ain't going to win this. We got to trade something here.
Yeah, and you can see Rich just goes to the Drake, so the top lane can grab the Drake while the rest of the team grabs the mid lane tower. And Wayward, as you say, he'll be up in the top. Okay, that's all I've got.
I think that did 3 damage. I think that was the grand total.
Oh, Onslaught of Shadows with the shockwave, 2 of them found. Tien zips over the wall, but Knight won't be so lucky. V5, I mean, they're just unstoppable. They just find an opportunity and they die.
So how's that low kill participation on this team? Because he catches sides while the rest of V5 group up and look to make it happen.
Oh, hook from Mark. There's a stun to follow it up. It's all onto PP God. Now Mark's the target. Flashes away, keeps himself safe. The rocket goes wide. Depth charge onto Karsa. A lot of cooldowns from both sides. Not much achieved.
20 seconds though until the dragon, like the ultimate from Mark is kind of your big engage tool on top esports, as maybe it's actually going to be turned back around. Rookie trying to see if you can find folks there, but once they know that Mark's ultimate, the depth charge is down, they can go aggressive, because Wayward is going to be more of like that, hey, I'm going to sit on top of Jackie Love and Knight and buy space them with that ult, but if you got to use that aggressive, well, Karsa Rookie just go for the backline.
So yeah, that's kind of my question, honestly, Dagda, because at this point we're going to see V5 pick up.
When you look at V5 in general, it's because they're so well at playing around these little pockets of vision that they set up that top esports are struggling.
Oh, Caster's found them, but it's going to be ult out from Tien. There's the Onslaught Shadows coming on through. The ball is there, 2-man shockwave. Caster's already gone down, but he'll be answered for. Mark with his Zhonya's, but it's not enough. And now Jackie Love chased by PP God. Rookie trying to follow up. That's a huge stun out from Knight. Jackie Love flashes away, but he goes down anyway. And Photic once more. He wants a third, but it's Rich with a shotgun blast from the heavens. V5, 9-2 as they look towards Baron.
Top esports trying to run out the back door to escape, but they just run into the barrel of a shotgun. V5 now, no jungler, but still feeling good to try and go for this Baron now. I'd be very surprised if Wayward can get in here to steal, but God, V5, they are just so good at finding these picks every single time. I think Rich just got his ass handed to him for like 2 to 3 months since he solo queue was like, oh, this is how I do lane.
The flank we've been looking for. Wayward is behind enemy lines. Karsa's here. Can Wayward find the ult? Flashes forward, uses his Zhonya's. There's a stun. But where's the rest of the team? Nobody follows up. It's going to be a Moonlight Vigil, but now the fear comes across the squad, and Photic's already finished them off. It's a double kill for him on the Jinx. And it's over before it ever began for top esports. 12-2 on the scoreline, and one last-ditch effort is just nowhere near enough.
It just felt like top esports were outclassed the entire way along. Weren't able to find the early moments that they wanted to with Tien, and now V5 sitting in front of the Nexus turrets. There's only 2 members of top esports left.
Knight and Tien, but Knight misses his scat of the week, and that is going to be curtains. But actually, Rookie wants a little bit more. Finishes off his mid lane counterpart just before the buzzer goes.